I fell in love with two different guys on the internet.
Marky has spent her entire life savings in an internet romance scam. How much money in total have you sent him? Thousands?
Oh my God.
20,000?
More.
30?
More.
40? The number will shock you. This is James, the main boyfriend.
And his family, yeah, it's his daughter.
I quickly realized Marky was way more tangled up in this world than I originally had thought.
Bruce was Pedro, I'm sure, and Bruce was Philip, I'm sure.
Those are more guys.
And 2 weeks later, an FBI agent gets a hold of me, and I can help you, and we can get an investigation. So he starts slowly asking me for money.
So he was part of them too. And just when I thought I had a grasp on what was happening, the story took twists I could have never expected. Were you worried that that was illegal activity that you were doing?
I knew too much about his life, and people will come after him. They'll kill us both.
Was this in LA?
Yes.
Do you still feel like you're in danger? They needed to find the real guy in this video, and that's exactly what I did. Hello, how are you? Good, thank you for having me over. Nice to meet you. It's a nice little place you got going on. I love this area, it's a great area of LA. Have you lived here for a long time?
Oh my God, yes, 30 years.
This is all your, oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
It's alright.
Wow.
That's a bike chair.
I love it. Little princesses too. Nice. Oh my gosh, it's so colorful.
Yeah. I remember you keep trying to doll.
Really?
The purple steel thing.
Oh my gosh, I love it in here. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet and inviting me into your place.
You're welcome.
You said you transitioned only 2 years ago.
Yes.
Do you mind me asking how old you are, or is that offensive?
I'm 59.
So you lived 57 years of your life as a man.
Yeah. You know, I would always be mistaken for a woman when I was fat. Excuse me, mister. Hello, mister. Now that I'm thin and I dress like this, they call me sir. What the fuck?
That's insulting.
Yeah, it is sometimes.
Did you always know when you were living your life as a man that you were a woman inside?
Well, I always knew that I looked horrible as a man, in my opinion, but I looked great as a woman, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I had asthma growing up, so I never did boy stuff in school. Instead of shop, I had home ec. Instead of PE, I was in decorating class.
You've always been a very creative...
Oh, yes, very, very creative, very creative. Oh, my God.
Artistic.
Oh, my God, yes.
And it shows in your look, too, like from your hair to your makeup. It has a sense of humor almost to it, in a good way.
Oh, I like to. Yeah, I like to. I have to be a character of myself. This used to be all dolls. I used to collect dolls, but I got rid of all my toys and records.
Yeah, I noticed that you have a lot of dolls in here.
Yeah, it's like a mess right now.
It's interesting, though.
Yeah, it's just indie.
This is all your hair, too, right?
Yeah.
You switch it out every day, or what?
Yes. Oh, yeah. 3 or 4 times a day, depending on my mood.
But always blonde.
Well, I used to be redhead for years when I was just a drag queen.
Yeah.
Then when I transitioned, I decided to do a little more natural, and blonde just fell into me. I don't know how to take attention from men. Oh, my God.
You don't know how to what?
Take attention from men.
Oh, really?
They like blonde girls. Oh, my God.
Yes.
So it was like, bam, hitting their face with 20 million guys. It's kind of weird.
Do you like it, though?
I don't know. I'm turning into something I don't like to be. I'm turning into a heartbreaking bitch, and I don't want that. I don't want that. It was on New Year's Eve. I was fed up with my boyfriend. He was saying, you know, I knew too much about his life, and people will come after him. They'll kill us both. And that scared me. I decided I was going to go away. Mark was going to go away.
He was saying to you that you knew too much about
His life.
Yeah. And that people were going to kill you?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He was involved in drugs, and I used to drive him a lot of places, so I knew a lot of addresses and stuff. So that scared me, and I was like, you know what? I need to leave this reality. So becoming a blonde woman from a brown-haired, balding man, nobody recognized me.
So you transitioned to be in disguise?
More or less, yeah. But then it started feeling, you know, it felt more natural because it felt like who I always was.
Did you actually feel like you were in danger?
Yeah, I did, for sure.
Was this in LA?
Yes.
Do you still feel like you're in danger?
No, because I don't see him anymore.
That's scary.
It was scary.
Wow, I'm happy that you feel safer now.
Yeah, I sure do.
Are you so close with your family?
I don't really have a family left now.
No siblings?
I have one sister who's still alive. We don't really keep in touch.
Tell me a little bit about your new boyfriend you have.
Well, I fell in love with 2 different guys on the internet who I've never met yet.
What website?
Instagram, originally.
He found you and messaged you?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
He was working on an oil rig in the North Sea. His contract was over in June. This was like in April. So he'd be coming back. He had home in Texas, but he didn't want to go back alone and stuff, so he wanted to meet somebody. So we started talking on the internet, and we started talking every day, and started growing, you know, closer. I would help him out financially because he couldn't get to his assets over there in the North Sea.
So he said he can't get to his assets, so he asked you for money?
Correct, yes.
And how much money at a time would you send to him?
like $50.
$50 here and there.
Yeah. Maybe a month after we started going out, he got hacked, so he closed his account.
But before that, did his account look suspicious? Like, did he
Not
have
at all,
did
no.
he have on his Instagram like comments from friends and?
Well, I think that's why he did. I think that's why he deleted it, so I wouldn't learn. Because immediately one of my church lady friends said, "Be careful, Mark, because this guy approached me also."
What did that make you think?
I don't know. I think at that point.
So you guys have been talking for 3 years,
Yeah.
and you continue to send him money, and you've never actually met him in real life. No, I'm not.
That on my forehead.
No, not at all. No, I'm just.
So I was determined to help this man. Right? I was determined to help him. The story he told me was that his mother died while he was working on the oil rig, and they owned a business, and he had the inheritance, but he had to be in America to get the money. Then he does the whole internet romance scammer. You're the only one I have in the world, and I love you so much, and all that stuff. When a girl's lonely and isolation and in her bedroom 36 hours a day, that kind of stuff kind of grows on you. And slowly, little red flags would come up. Every time I was sending him money, it was going to a different address. Once I started investigating, I realized that this man has a different name on every different website in every different country in the world.
You found different profiles of him or something, or what?
Dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens.
With using the same picture?
Yeah. Well, the same man's pictures.
What's interesting to me is that it sounds like you are aware of what you
I
think is
am.
going on, but at the same time, you still call him your boyfriend, and you still love him,
Yeah.
and so it's like this juxtaposition of you knowing what you think is the truth, but also not wanting to know the truth.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me because you were.
It's crazy.
No, not. I don't want you thinking. I don't think.
It's crazy.
So then, why do you do it?
I wish I had an answer for that. Because I have to believe in something. When you have nothing to believe in, you believe in what you can grasp onto. So then I learned what supposedly the real person is, and who the real person's name is, and all that. And then I was like, oh, and now I can get pictures of you whenever I want, because he has thousands. He has a small time superstar in the country he's from.
So you found the profile, the actual real profile of the guy that this guy's using the pictures of.
Yes.
So you reached out to that guy?
Yes, I have. We're friends on Instagram. We're friends on Facebook.
And did he tell you that was not me messaging you?
He's never said that to me, no.
What does he say?
At one point I said, I love you so much. I'm married, leave me alone.
Then when you went back to the guy you're talking to and said, the guy I was talking to said, I'm married, leave me alone, what did the guy say?
It's not me.
At what point did you just accept you don't know who he is, but you're going to be with him anyways?
Oh,
Because right now, I mean, when I came in here, you said you had just texted him.
Oh, yeah, we still text.
How much money in total have you sent him?
I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that.
Thousands?
Oh, my God. Yes.
Thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Like tens of thousands?
Yes.
20,000?
More.
30?
More.
40?
More.
50?
Probably around there.
$50,000 you've sent him. It's so interesting because it seems like you know what's happening, but at the same time you don't want to admit it's happening.
Yeah.
This is James, the main boyfriend.
Yeah. That's true. That's serious.
So he's an actual person too, but his name is Raven, but you think his name is James.
Yeah.
And you messaged this guy, and he said, "I'm married.
Yeah.
Leave me alone."
Yeah.
Wait, if you go up, there's like fake scam. What are these?
Oh, there. I told you that. You can find, if you type in romance scam, you'll find his name.
Yeah, I see fake scam fraud.
Yep.
So his pictures used. So he's probably used to people messaging him thinking that there's, and so that's why he's like short and he's like, "I'm married. Leave me alone."
Yes. I agree.
This is the actual guy.
And his family. Yeah, it's his daughter.
Can we turn the volume up?
Ne oldu da? Hardan tabak sen?
This is a boy.
Have you talked to him on the phone before?
Oh yeah.
And does he sound like that?
Yeah, that's him.
It sounds like that.
Yeah, it's him.
Do you have any voicemails of him?
No, I don't anymore. I had his song he sang me, but I lost it. I can't find it now.
So you have no voice of him right now?
No, just in my mind. I met a third party guy, and he's, and I kept going to him separately. Is he real? Does he really look like that? Just because I didn't believe it. And Michael was like, yeah, he's a real person. That's really who he is.
Who's Michael?
The third person.
Okay.
But I think he was messing around with this guy, Michael. So I fell in love with Michael. Michael fell in love with me.
Michael's the other boyfriend.
Yeah.
So now you're falling in love with two guys.
Oh, yeah.
And neither of them are confirmed that they're real.
Yeah, because Michael's in London. And
is he wanting money from you too?
yes, but he said it was all James. He said it was all James.
But don't you ever wonder like that they're all connected?
Yes, now I do. Yes.
And then it's the same guy making two profiles.
Yes. And Benjamin disappeared. Bruce disappeared. Bruce was Pedro, I'm sure, and Bruce was Philip, I'm sure.
Those are not more guys.
Yeah.
And so how many guys in total have you been talking to online that you've sent money to?
7.
7 guys.
Because I started working for them. I was a salesman for them, for a company that they put me on the website. I saw the website. I saw the employees. I saw it all looked real. Also,
What was the company? And what were you doing for them?
I was selling cell phones.
Were you worried that was illegal activity that you were doing, like in terms of not knowing,
They said it wasn't.
like stolen cell phones or anything?
No, I was buying the cell phones.
So you're paying more money.
Yeah, I was buying the cell phones, and then they reimbursed me.
Are you willing to say how much money in total you spent with these 7 guys?
Probably $100,000, I bet.
$100,000.
Yeah, probably.
Is that like your savings?
Yeah.
So you're just very tangled up in this online.
Oh my God, yes, I am very tangled up in it. Then I did an IC3, which is the FBI report, and 2 weeks later an FBI agent gets a hold of me, and I can help you, and we can do an investigation. And the more he learned about it, oh, this is international, this is big. Yeah, I think it is too. He sent me his idea and stuff, and so here I believe I'm working with an FBI guy. And so he starts slowly asking me for money for the
So he's part of them too.
I don't know now. I don't know yet.
You don't know who to trust anymore.
I don't trust anybody anymore.
But at the same time, you do trust people because you're sending money still to them.
Isn't that weird?
Michael, what is your opinion about it?
I'm going to be honest with you about it.
Yeah.
None of these people ever existed. They're people that ask for money, and if they don't get it, they move on. But if they do get it, they leech. One of them was supposed to be an FBI agent that was supposed to be helping her find out who this other guy was. She decided she was going to go see him in Boston.
He couldn't make it here, and I found this place called Cheap Flights, or Fly Cheap or something, and I found a round-trip ticket for like a good price. I was going to spend a week there. He was going to pick me up at the airport. My flight arrived at 9:30 p.m.
Was this romantic at the time, or did you so it wasn't just the FBI guy, it turned into a romantic situation?
Yes.
So you go to Boston,
Yes.
and
He's not at the airport.
so you get off the airplane, and no one's there.
Yeah.
And you call him,
I started texting, after like half an hour, I was like, hi, I can't find you anywhere.
and what'd he say?
And this is like 9:30, 10 at night. Nothing, didn't answer me, didn't respond to texts. So what am I supposed to do? In an airport or something where it's a lot of walking, I will use a wheelchair or a cane. I have my cane, and I adopted a wheelchair I found. So I'm in a wheelchair, texting this guy, being transgender, looking pretty decent, but still at the airport at middle of the night in a wheelchair. Finally at 4:30 he's online.
4:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
So you're at the airport for that many hours?
Oh, yeah, I was there 2 days.
Because you didn't want to get a hotel or something, or?
I didn't have any money to get a hotel at that point. And I don't know my way around Boston at all, so I didn't know what to do.
That's scary.
So 4:30 in the morning, he's like, this is not really a good time. Can you come back in November? I'm like, what the? I went and tried to get a flight back earlier. I was able to get a flight back like 36 hours later, so I sat there and I said, well, I'm here. Why don't you come by after work? At least we can meet and stuff. Sure, okay. Have you eaten? No, I haven't eaten. All right, bring me a hamburger or something. All right. Never showed up.
So for 2 days at the airport, you kept thinking he was going to show up, and he never showed up.
Correct. Then I was like, that's it. I'm not talking to that guy again. So I barely get home, and he's like apologizing, and, oh, I'm so sorry that happened. No. So what do? I let him back in my life again.
So you still talk to him to this
Yeah,
day?
I sure did, yeah. I talked to him this morning. I'm supposed to call him after this.
He's the main boyfriend now.
No. They're both fighting each other.
There's 2. It's the FBI guy and the other guy.
Yeah, they're both fighting to get here first. Whoever gets here first wins the prize or something in their eyes. I don't know.
So now you have no more money to give them, and they're still talking to you?
Yeah.
Do you find money to give them, or when was the last time you gave them money? You can be honest. Today? Yesterday? So it's like your secret now. Because they'll get mad at you if you tell them. How much did you give them yesterday?
$225.
And where'd you get $225?
I sold my high school class ring that I really had no use for.
You pawned it off or something at somewhere in LA?
Yeah.
So you've been selling things in order to keep.
Yeah, I sold my whole record collection and my toy collection.
Are you sending them anything that could be incriminating, like photos or things like that you don't know where it's going?
Oh yes, I've been told I'm on gay porn sites.
Yeah, because is it like nude photos and stuff?
I've done that.
Oh my gosh.
I know. There's so many millions of people who are abused by people stealing their pictures. I'm just another one of those.
You want love really bad.
I guess so. I guess that's it.
I think you are a warm, special, unique, charismatic person, and you could find somebody that will love you for who you are in real life.
Yeah, you're right.
How about getting on dating apps, like Tinder?
I tried that too. It always turns out to be sex instead of dating. Every time I put a thing on Grindr or something, I get like 40 responses in 30 seconds.
Maybe if you go on like an app more like Hinge or an app more like Tinder, and you write in your profile like I'm looking for a monogamous relationship, maybe you'd get people that are more wanting that. I feel like you have a very open heart and a very vulnerable. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and I just would hate to feel like somebody's taking advantage of that.
That's true. When you have so much money invested in somebody and you have that belief that they're still going to get some of it back,
You've already gone too far down the rabbit hole that now it's like you just gotta. You feel like you just gotta keep going.
Exactly. I know that there's so many red flags, but I'm still wanting to believe in something.
Yeah. I don't want you to think that I'm judging you because I'm not judging you.
Okay.
I want the best for you, and I think that you deserve somebody that doesn't want money from you.
Yeah, exactly.
That wants love from you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you. Me too.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.